Welcome to Turner Field in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the Braves and home of the 71st All-Star Game.
Here's a look at American League starter David Wells arriving at the stadium just after 3:30 with the rest of the AL All-Stars. It's Wells against Randy Johnson tonight in Atlanta. Vladimir Guerrero, of course, one of two Expos on the team. Jose Vidro is the other.
Hello and welcome to our special pregame All-Star Game show right here live at Turner Field. I'm Martine Geyer along with Greg Sansoni. You know, when this one started 71 years ago, it was supposed to be one time only. Here we are 71 years later.
Now, I have no idea how much it cost to get into the ballpark 71 years ago for the All-Star Game, but tonight tickets are going for as much as $2,000 Canadian outside these doors.
$200 tickets for standing room only, and that is what it's going to be here tonight. Tons of fans streaming in, still talking about yesterday's performance by Sammy Sosa in the Home Run Derby.
Now, those who aren't talking about the Home Run Derby and the performance by Sammy Sosa are talking about the fact that this may be called the All-Star Game because 9 players who were scheduled to be here are out due to injury. With the latest, John Cerruti standing by. John?
Yes, Greg, it is a shame. It's taken some of the luster off, missing some of these superstars that aren't here. Most of those 9 injured players were elected to start this All-Star Game. But when we look at the lineups, a couple of the big stories in the National League, Sammy Sosa will play right field and Vladimir Guerrero will play left field. It was questionable. Bobby Cox needed to talk to Vladimir yesterday. After all, he was the 4th leading vote getter in the National League as far as outfielders. And when I talk to a lot of these players from both leagues about Vladimir Guerrero, they're just in awe of this young man. They consider him one of the best players in all of baseball. So it's great to see him in there. He'll bat 3rd in that lineup and play left field. And then also in the National League, the greatest story in the game today and this season is Andres Galarraga. He'll play first base, comeback player of the year, and it's just amazing to see what he's done after missing all of last year with cancer. In the American League, leading off will be Robbie Alomar. He was hit by a pitch on Sunday. He was questionable yesterday, but he told me earlier that he's fine. He's excited. This is his 10th consecutive start, 11th All-Star Game. It should be a lot of fun. There are these great players. Some of that luster may be lost with the injured players, but every player that's going to participate tonight are All-Stars, and it should be an exciting ball game. Now back to you, Greg and Martine.
Thanks a lot, John. And Joe Torre mentioned this, the manager of the American League, that if there's one positive to come out of all these injuries is the fact that guys who would have otherwise been left off the team are going to be here tonight.
That's right, and we're going to hear from some of those throughout the night. But first, we want to go back to John Cerruti on the field. He is standing by with a guest.
Thanks, guys. Al Leiter, former Blue Jay, back here in Atlanta, second-time All-Star. Do you know if you're going to pitch or when you're going to pitch?
Why wouldn't you include former teammate?
Well, obviously. We played together. We came up together.
And have you seen this view from John yet? We go like this.